Hello, my name is Sean, and I'm going to be discussing the brief overview of our project. So firstly, what does the project focus on? This project focuses on improving how students collaborate within Canvas by addressing key challenges in coordination, communication, scheduling, and task accountability. The focus is on streamlining group workflows and reducing reliance on external tools to create a more organized and effective collaboration experience within Canvas. So, why does this problem matter? Why is it important? Group work is essential but often disrupted by poor communication and unclear roles. Using external tools like Discord, Google Docs creates fragmented workflows, leading to inefficiency and missed deadlines. So we aim to improve this so that we can enhance the team workflow and increase the learning outcomes for the individual and the group as a whole. Now, why is design thinking useful in this project? By following the proper stages like empathizing, defining, ideating, prototyping, testing, getting that feedback, and then implementing it, we can ensure that we create practical solutions that are user focused and on the focus on what the user wants, and that improve the group work experience on Canvas.
The purpose of this research was to gain a deeper understanding of how university students experience group collaboration when using Canvas. The focus was on identifying inefficiencies, frustrations, and unmet needs related to communication, task coordination, and progress tracking. While Canvas serves as a primary academic platform, students often rely on external tools which may lead to disorganization and gaps in collaboration. This research aimed to explore how students navigate these challenges, identify opportunities for improvement within the platform. 2 undergraduate students were selected as participants. Both had recent experience completing multiple group assignments using Canvas across different courses. A qualitative research approach was used, consisting of 2 semi-structured interviews lasting about 25 to 30 minutes each. Open-ended questions were asked to encourage the participants to share detailed insights about their experiences. Data was collected through written notes taken during each interview. Key responses, recurring themes, and important observations were recorded in real time.
Now, for synthesis and analysis, we use design thinking tools like empathy maps, personas, and five-wise analysis to analyze the information we gathered from the interviews we conducted. Mostly, our interviewers are around third to fourth year students. Some key insights that we identified from our interviews and analysis were that people prefer using external collaborating tools like Instagram, WhatsApp, and Discord for communications on projects. Next, people are usually confused about how to use the collaboration tools on Canvas due to its complexity. Next, people feel that information is usually scattered in places when completing a project, even when communicating with external tools. Next, usage of collaborative tools is more about the comfort of the user and the simplicity of the tool, and a bit less about collaboration within a group. Then we also identify that a solution most people suggested to the problems was to create a single space in Canvas used for collaboration purposes only, as they feel that because of the scattered information issue, the solution will allow information to be under one place. Also, people feel like they struggle to find out about the progress of projects when working in a group, as they can't find out who has finished their parts and who hasn't. Next, people are more likely to use Canvas for normal tasks like viewing assignments, grades, and also for submitting assignments. Next, people feel that tracking functionalities can help with identifying who contributed to projects and who did not, and help identifying who contributed more than others. Next, there's a statement from the interviewees that effective communication and collaboration among group members is important for success of projects, as if there's lack of communication, it can affect the whole project as some people might not be up to date. Finally, people who have said that deadlines create constant stress among all members of the group for project completion, as some members might have other commitments to complete too, and they have to work very hard to complete the parts of the project.
Alright, so for the implementation, our proposed solution would first be introduced through a small pilot launch in selected courses that frequently use group assignments. And then the purpose of starting with a pilot is to test whether the group collaboration hub actually improves collaboration before expanding it more widely through the institution. So the tool should be introduced at the very beginning of a project because that's when roles, expectations, and communication habits are first being formed. And based on our interview findings, students often move away from Canvas once group work begins. So early adoption is vital. So the pilot version should stay simple and focus on the most useful features first, such as task assignments, milestone reminders, progress tracking, and having one central place for files and updates. These directly respond to the main issues we identified, including fragmented communication, lack of accountability, and having difficulty tracking progress within the group. Secondly, instructor support would also be essential. If professors demonstrate the tool and connect it to course checkpoints, students are much more likely to use it seriously. And finally, success would be measured by whether group work becomes more organized, whether responsibilities are clearer, and then whether deadlines are managed better. And also if a student feels less stressed by the end of the group project. And so after the pilot, feedback would be used to refine the tool before a larger rollout.
This section, I will be talking about the ideation. For our ideation section, we focused on improving group collaboration in Canvas using a student-centered design approach. We based this on an interview with Maya Singh, a third-year sociology student who regularly uses Canvas for group projects. The key insight was that Canvas is important, but students do not use it as their main collaboration space. Instead, they switch between multiple apps, which creates confusion and extra stress. In our interview, Maya Singh explained that Canvas is mainly used for instructions, announcements, deadlines, and submissions. The real collaboration happens in group chats and Google Docs. She said the beginning of group projects often feels messy because students have to set up their own systems. From this, we found 4 main issues: scattered information, weak accountability, last-minute stress, and version confusion. Based on those issues, we identified design opportunities, bringing communication into one space, making task ownership visible, adding milestone reminders, and creating a clear current file area. Overall, the biggest need was better coordination with one platform. We developed 4 ideas: a task board, a collaboration hub, a milestone planner, and a weekly check-in tool. After comparing them, the group collaboration hub stood out because it combined the strongest features into one space. We selected the Canvas Group Collaboration Hub because it reduces scattered communication, improves accountability, and fits into student existing routines. For the first version, we would focus on shared tasks, milestone reminders, discussion updates, and a current file area. The main takeaway is that students do not need more separate tools. They need one simple, organized collaboration space inside Canvas that helps make group work cleaner, fairer, and less stressful. Thank you.